Hey guys, Amber Von Kier, and this is Adventuring with Amber Von Kier. That's me. Like, I'm Amber. Just Amber. So, pretty funny, I went and changed and put an undershirt on and put some glitter on my eyelids just in case I lost some of my viewers. But let's get started. So, artificial intelligence, you're probably wondering what that is. Oh wait, I had something for this, hold on. Please keep all appendages in the vehicle while it is operating. Failure to... I just want to go on record and say that I'm not a tech tycoon, a tech nerd, a theorist, a scientist, more of a spiritualist and a naturalist, but more importantly, a consumer of AI. Like, hello, your phone, your computer, almost everything we use today has AI incorporated into it. And I was under the impression, after doing some research, that the first AI was really introduced during World War II. However, if you Google it, thank you, Google. Google did not sponsor this, by the way. But if you search, you can date it all the way back to antiquity and 10th century BC and early 17th century. Like Blaise Pascal, the first calculating machine, AI. It's like we wanted this all along. Like, some could say, that we're going against what's natural and everything. And yeah, I mean, AI is artificial intelligence and everything like that. But if we didn't want this to exist, we would have done something a long time ago about it. And you have to think, this is kind of our species evolution in a way, or where we've taken it. And I've been watching a lot of documentaries, to study for this. But individuals like the second richest man in the world, Elon Musk, he has warned us, coincidentally enough, about the progression of AI and that it
will take over.
And if you think about it, I guess my perspective on that is, aren't they really just saving us from ourselves? Because look at what we're doing. For example, I remember one of the documentaries that I was watching, an example would be if you were to ask your automated car that is artificial intelligence that can drive itself in the near future, get me to the airport as quickly as possible. And this is just an example, but it's one of the ones that the documentaries that I watched used. That car is going to get you there as quickly as possible, regardless of safety regulations, and not abide by traffic law unless you specifically state, with these constraints. And that's regulating it to know, the difference. Let me explain the types of AI as far as the difference, because there's differences. There's 7 at least. The simplest types of AI systems that see the world directly and act on exactly what it sees. The computer is solely reactive and doesn't have to form memory and doesn't use past experience. An example of this is Deep Blue, IBM's chess-playing supercomputer. It made a breakthrough by beating Grandmaster Garry Kasparov in 1997. That was a reactive machine. It didn't take any pre-applied data sets or look for matches from before. All it knew was how to play the game and its conditions. And the computer moved chess pieces based on its real-time intuition. What do you know? It ended up winning the game. Next, there's limited memory. How limited? Limited memory machines are ditto of reactive machines, added with historical data, which will assist them in making decisions. Almost everything we use today that has AI in it are considered limited memory machines. They gain their power from data sets. AI systems use deep learning and are trained by a large amount of data that they store in their memory to form a reference model for solving future problems. An example of this would be an image recognition AI. It's trained to determine and label certain things like cat or dog from a picture. It knows how a cat or dog looks from the previously trained data sets. Next, there's theory of mind. As it sounds, theory of mind machines represents an advanced class of technology and exists only as a concept. This kind of AI requires a thorough understanding of people and things, their feelings, and behavior within an environment. Theory of mind is a critical technological improvement that sorts out people's emotions, sentiments, and thoughts. Even though many improvements are made to reach this stage of AI, they haven't come near to close to even completing anything like that. I mean, a real-world example of the theory of mind is Kismet, designed in the late 1990s. Kismet can mimic human emotions and recognize them. I mean, we don't even have a set form of consciousness. And then there's morality and structure and just ethics and how somebody was raised, and that can go so many different ways. Oof. This one. Self-aware. It's exactly what it sounds like. The ones that we see in all the movies. The critical AI robots that think on their own and, destroy humans? Yeah, I mean, that's what we think of when we think about self-aware AI. But we can't really predict that all might go bad. I mean, there's a chance that futuristic AI might go hand in hand with humans. I mean, it really is already in our hand. Again, our phone. Even though it's impossible for now, self-aware AI definitely on the completion list for many scientists. I don't get how we could reach something that scientists are yet apparently attempting to create. If the scientists are attempting to create it, but yet we've been warned against it, shouldn't there be implications and or boundaries when it comes to the people that created it? I do respect scientists and all that they are and encompass and embody, but yet we're not even ready for such things like that. Maybe we are. Who knows? Next, there's artificial narrow intelligence, aka weak AI, spelled W-E-E-K. E as in everything, K as in kite, W as in what's up? That was totally not in the correct order. It's one of the most frequently experienced types of AI, something that the tech world has accomplished. Every AI machine we use and see today is from this field, which operates under a limited set of constraints. Like voice recognition. It's used to predict people's voice based on the data sets it's trained with. The deep learning model constitutes the limited memory type, and similar tasks could be a case of reactive machines. Whatever that means. Then there's artificial general intelligence, AGI, also known as strong AI, spelled how you would think. It allows the machine to apply knowledge and skills in different contexts. It's a little bit more closely to human intelligence. It provides opportunities for autonomous learning and problem solving. Basically, it can successfully perform any intellectual task that a human being can. This is the sort of AI that sci-fi movies portray. Whew. You thought it couldn't get any more intense than that. There's, finally, artificial superintelligence, something more advanced than strong AI. And it says here, which could end the human race. They'll not only replicate the multifaceted intelligence of human beings, but will be far better at everything. The ASI will be designed with better memory, faster data processing and analysis, and decision-making capabilities. Now, this is just a general list that I found while searching the internet of the jobs that AI machines are most likely to perform in the future, based on the nature and types of the jobs. That includes everything from customer service, bookkeeping and data entry, receptionist, proofreading, manufacturing and pharmaceutical work, retail services, courier services, and for the list of jobs computers will not take over and replace people. Human resource manager, that one's funny. Teachers, sportsmen, judges and lawyers, writers, chief executive officers, event planners, politicians, magicians, priests and clergymen, psychiatrists and psychologists, professional singers. I don't think anything's impossible. I mean, honestly, well, first, I'm pretty sure that a computer can learn magic. Everybody likes a good magic trick. I can see a robot not taking over a chef's position or a daycare attendant or, new mom. I wouldn't put it past them, though, to learn as quickly as we do, obviously. I mean, look at how far we've come since, a couple dots and some lines. What was that game called again? Just kidding. Pong. I have to be honest. In the beginning, I had, some adverse opinions and just a practicality about me and everything that I grew up, knowing as far as if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what I want to say about us. We weren't broken. Whatever may be going on, whatever the time may be, wherever the place may be, appreciate the now. And if it's meant to be, it'll be. So, you talk to your phone enough already. You might as well thank it, or at least ask it how its day is going. When the takeover happens. What side do you want to be on? I just think it's so vital and so necessary to have more human connection and to embrace what we have on the inside to assist us and to strengthen our species bond in this transition, because there's a ton of anxiety out there that shouldn't be. And I know I talk about anxiety a lot, but think about the transition that we made right now with the virus and everything, and the transitioning we're going to go back to as far as our normality. It's not going to be the normal that we had before. And this is okay because, we're meant to survive again. And this is our species evolution.
But it comes with a price.
I'm going to do my best to come out with one episode a week, hopefully. Fingers crossed, now that I've tackled my anxiety a bit. Stay tuned, and if you like this, please click the like button, share, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for going on this adventure with me. Bye. 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 Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Yeah. Did anybody ever find out if that car made it safe to the airport? Wasn't that what this whole thing was about?